Hi, I'm Lynn Bridgeford from the Eighth Bias Clinic and Eighth Bias Yoga. And today in our Quick and Easy series, we're going to be looking at some dance groove moves, dance fit, and we're going to be looking at the legs. So find a space and join me to get your groove on and get fit with a bit of basic dance moves that everyone can do. We're starting with the legs, and a lot of dance is about stepping. So start with your hands on your hips and just step one foot to the other. You can bend a little if you like. You can go forwards a bit and back a bit, just stepping. And step and move a little bit to the side, like you're doing a side walk. And just step on the spot. If you want to point the toes, you can. If you want to lift higher, if you want to get some movement on, you can. Get your hips moving, and we can go wider side to side, and you can give a little lilt in your heels, and you can go forwards and backwards, forwards and backwards. You can bring the arms in if you like. Don't worry about the arms. If you haven't used the arms before, then just keep them on your hips, and there's plenty of time to do arms later. So however you want to step, and if you want to go slower, you can. Just stepping one leg to the other. This is the basis of merengue, which we would do perhaps going round in a circle, usually with a partner, or you can do it on your own. So get a little bend in the knees, a swivel in the hips, and go side to side, turning a little, walking around. I don't have much space to take you very far, but if you have space, you can walk around. So getting the merengue going, side to side, basic beat, and get those hips moving. Keep the knees above the toes, keep the knees safe. We're going to do step, tap, step, tap, step, tap, step, tap. So you can bounce it if you like. Step, tap, step, tap. If you want to lift the legs up more, you can. You can jump it if you like. A little jump, or you can just step it. Get the movement going. Let your hips move a little freely without moving too much. And you can do that going forwards, tap, back, tap, forwards, tap, back, tap, forwards, tap, back, tap, forwards, tap, back, tap, side, tap, forwards, forwards, back, back, forwards, tap, side, tap, forwards, forwards, back, back, side, together, together, forwards, tap, side, tap, keep going, side to side. You can do it forwards. You can also do tap, step, rather than step, tap, step. You can do it on the corner, little twist to the side. You can do it back on a diagonal or straight back, tap, step, tap, step, step, tap, step, across, back, 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 forwards, forwards, tap, 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 step can go many different ways. Tap, forwards, back, forwards, back. Stepping, step, 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 step. Let the hips go a little bit. Don't worry if they don't. We're going to do step, step, step. Stop a little bit. Step, step, step. Pause, step, step, step. Pause, step, step, step. Pause. We're going to go forwards, back, together. Forwards, back, together. Forwards, back, together. Forwards, back, together. This is the salsa. Forwards, back, together. Forwards, back, together. Don't worry about the arms. Forwards, back, together, forwards, back, together, forwards, back, together, forwards, back, together. We can go out to the side, to step, side, place, together, side, place, together, side, place, together. And taking it at speed. We can use the arms if you want to. Keep space under the armpits, or just keep your hands on your hips. Back on the spot together, back on the spot together, back on the spot together, back on the spot together. And 1, 2, 3, pause, 1, 2, 3. And with the arms. Don't worry if you can't do the arms. We can step back on the spot together, 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 back, spot together, back, back. We can mix it all up together, front, side, side, front, back, side, side, front, back, side, side, front, front, back, back, side, 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 front, front, back, back, side, 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 front, cross, front, cross, front, cross, front, cross on the spot. We can always do a lunge, step, we'll keep the hands down. So take a longer step, reach the leg away from you and reach. You can have the arms out or just keep them on the hips. Doing a little pause as we reach out. You can go a little lower if you like. Or you can come upright. Keep light on your feet if you can. If you feel like a bit of an elephant, don't worry. Just enjoy yourself. That's what dance is all about. We're starting with the feet. And later we'll join in the arms. If you already do some arms, you can join in a bit now. Taking a few extra steps, we're going to step, step across, lunge. Step, step in front, lunge. Step, step in front, lunge. Step, step in front, lunge. So that's step, step, lunge. Step, step, lunge. Go at the pace that works for you. Step, step, lunge. We'll get some of these sort of moves slightly different in a quick step. Keep some bounce in your feet and in your knees. And we can go step behind, lunge, step behind, lunge, step behind, lunge, and you can bring some arms into it if you're used to that. Otherwise, just keep them on your hips. Get that length through the body. If you've got more space, feel free to travel around the room. Putting a little more lilt. Keeping very light on your feet. It's a little bit more like a waltz step, except you wouldn't be going side to side. We're getting the movement, working the legs, working the feet, and getting some good exercise and some boogie. Taking that same sideways movement very close with a little bounce. We're going to do, it's called a ball change step, ball change, step, ball change, step, ball change, step, ball change. So we do that with a bounce. And getting some bounce in the knees. We can do ball changes in many different dances. You'll see a lot of them in the jive. Keep that bounce in the knees. So we're keeping it a little smaller than we did it before with a lunge. This is just close together. Keeping the legs working. So we're going to kick, step, kick, step, kick, kick, step. Little bounce in the knees. Kick, step, kick, step, kick to the side. Side, step, side, step. It's like the tap we did earlier, but we're doing it now with a kick. You make it as high or as low as you like. We normally keep it a little lower. Get the control. And then we're going flick, ball change, flick, ball change, flick, ball change, flick, ball change. Flick, ball change, flick, ball change, flick, ball change, flick, ball change, flick, 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 ball change, flick, 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 ball change, flick, 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 ball change. With the flick ball change, to change leg, we need to do a little jump. So jump, flick, jump, flick, jump, flick, jump, flick, jump, flick, we'll change, jump, flick, we'll change, jump, flick, we'll change, jump, flick, jump, flick, we'll change, jump, flick, we'll change, jump, jump, we'll change, jump, jump, we'll change. We're getting into jive. Slowing down the flick, we'll change, change, flick, we'll change, step, flick, we'll change, step, flick, we'll change, step, flick, step, flick, we'll change, step, flick, we'll change, step, flick, we'll change, step, flick, we'll change, going faster. If you want to go slower, you can. Get that change over, step the foot and bring the other one up. And if we want to bring flick, flick, we'll change, front, side, we'll change, change, front, side, we'll change, front. And you can go faster. Some little bouncy knees. We're jumping, a bit energetic, and we can go to the side and the other side. Bent knees, twisting one way and then the other, quite active. Be nice to your knees. Doing step or change to the side. Step or change, step or change, step or change, step or change. And that's a little bit how we're going to do the cha-cha, where we go step, step, step or change, step, step together, step, step together. Of course, it's not exactly the cha-cha, but it's the idea of the steps. Step back, step together, step back, step or change, step back, step or change, step back, step or change. You can bring arms in if you want to. A little shimmy, or you can just do it with the feet. Get the basics of the feet. We can go to the side, across, the side, across. Very basics of a cha-cha beat. And we can do a little bit more movement with the body. Let it go a bit freely. We'll cover more detail in another one. Today's legs, including feet. And we're not doing detailed feet, we're just stepping. And go forwards, forwards. Slowing down a little, step to the side, bring the foot in, turn. So we turn the body, step, bring it together, turn. So we push off this foot and step out. You can let the hip come out a little bit. Step together, reach away together, reach away together. Reach and reach. Getting those legs working. And we can do that with a lilt. Step together, step together, step, step, step together, step, step, step together, step, step, step together, step, step. And again, a few more. Get that feeling. Once you're just doing the steps, other things will start to move, and they don't have to be perfect. We just want to get dancing in the groove, moving your body in a way that feels good. And we're going to do a twisting movement, so we step across, 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 so step up across. So we lift the leg up. We do that with a twist. So you can go twist, 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 we'll change. Twist, 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 we'll change. Stepping to the side, bring the leg up behind. And then we can do together like a gallop. There's gallops in lots of dance moves. Lots of salsa, Latin and ballroom all have a gallop. We can use the arms to bring the leg up, or we can do it for step, make a circle, step, make a circle, step and up. Or you can just keep the hands on the hips And you can just walk it. If you don't feel like jumping it, give a little lilt. Step or change, or change, or change, step. It's a lilting from the samba, keeping the knees a bit together. Little bouncing movement. Step and bounce and bounce and bounce. Step and bounce and bounce. Step and bounce and bounce. Step. And again. You can do it around the room if you have space. A step or change in front is another move. That's part of a samba. So you're going step or change in front and you let the hips move. And if you can, you go faster. And there would be arms with it as well. Let the hips go. And if you want to slow down, you can. It actually can go very, very fast. And you feel like you're just wiggling your hips and your legs move underneath. Ending with a nice side stretch through the legs, and through the other side you can bring the arms into it. And again, stretch through the inside and the outside of the legs. Reach behind to stretch the back of the legs through all the way through the calf. You can reach forward with your arms. Get length in the low back when you do that. Lengthening all through the back and the legs. And a hamstring stretch, straight legs, stick the butt out. Only go as far as you can. You can lift the toe up to give extra. We want the stretch up the back of the hamstring. Back of the leg is the hamstring from the knee up to the butt. Breathe into it. You can do this one sitting if you need to, or laying down, stretching the piriformis across the butt. And the other side. Little muscle with a big personality. And have a good wiggle. Shake it all out. Thank you so much for joining me in the basic dance groove. Please subscribe, like, write in the comments below, and go across to my other channels. I have Instagram, Lynn Bridgeford. I have Facebook channels for the clinic, for the yoga, and interact with me on all the channels, and I would be happy to connect with you. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Thank you so much.